Hello everyone, thank you for being here. Welcome to today's stream. Today we're going to be working on analyzing some of the games that you played last week, and at the same time we're going to be playing a tournament. Now I do not think that I will play in the tournament this time. I think I will let you all fight for yourselves there, and let's see how that will go. One thing is certain about today is that I will make sure that you all understand what you're supposed to do at the beginning of the game. And also, I will look at the games that we played last week. I'm going to be analyzing some of those games that we played last week in order to look for best play from you all. Okay, so I'm analyzing some of your games. Let me see who is in the live, who's in the chat. Okay, I see in Zain, welcome Zain. I see in Kimani, welcome Kimani. Okay, I see in Inis, welcome Inis. Okay, welcome everyone. Welcome. And we're going to be starting shortly, just giving a little bit of time for the others to join as well. Hopefully they will be joining soon so we could start with the training. So let's start looking at some of your games. So since you are here very early, just tell me your username, type your username in the chat, guys. And let me start analyzing some of your games, okay? I want to analyze your games to help you improve, okay? It is always important to practice by analyzing our games to see what we are doing during a chess game. Okay, thinking during the chess game is one of the most important things. If you manage to learn how to think during the game, then you will be doing very good. So let me just hear some of those username. Akira Gia. Okay, let me just look at Akira Gia. Okay, Akira Gia. Akira Gia. Not seeing Akira Gia from. No, not seeing any Akira Gia. I didn't see anyone else. Okay, Nicholas 077715. Nicholas. If I could find Nicholas. Okay, Nicholas 07715. Okay, so Nicholas didn't have a bad tournament. Actually, Nicholas did very well. One draw, one lost, and a bunch of wins. Okay, so very good, Nicholas. I think that was a good tournament. So let's take a look at one of the games of Nicholas, and I will take a look at one of his victories. Notice that I might not go through the whole game, but mostly the key moments where you could have played better or where your opponent could have played better when you missed something and stuff like that. So let's take a look at the game. So the game started with e4. You are playing with the black pieces here, Nicholas. You play 5, very good. You brought out your knight. You brought out your bishop. You brought out your next knight. This is perfect. This is exactly what I ask students to do when I am teaching them. Get your pieces ready. Help your pieces, and your pieces will help you afterwards. So it is very important to help your pieces. D3, castle, very good. D6, very good. And bringing out the bishop. So all of this is fine. Maybe a couple of things could have been played better there, but I think this is just perfect. No problem. Pawn to b3 by white. I think this move, I don't like it too much, but it's not a big deal at this moment, at least. Pawn to b6. Yeah, both of you are kind of like copying the moves, and that might not be the best way of handling this one. But let's see how things go afterwards. Just make sure I have my phone on silent, because I see it's vibrating and it might end up disturbing the class today. So now, notice, guys, like if you had to ask me a question about the live and all of that, guys, write it and ask me the questions before the live start. After the live start, notice that I will be engaged with the online class. Maybe during the tournament, I might be able to help you. I don't know who is writing me. I have not seen yet, but let's see. So pawn to a4, pawn to a5. Black is kind of like copying moves a little bit. Now, this b4 by white is not good. That's a free pawn, so very good. Ah, come on. You play too fast here, Nicholas. Look at this. Move by move, move by move. You take that pawn. Notice how your pawn is attacking that knight, okay? So by the time your opponent moves the queen, you're supposed to take the knight. All right, you have to play chess move by move, guys. Move by move. Don't just try to do a lot of things, all right? And look at it. This move now is a free pawn. You took the rook, queen take. You move knight back. Okay, you're still attacking that knight. It's time to take that knight. Maybe take the bishop and then take the knight. You took the bishop. You took the other bishop. Please take the knight. And you play knight. And notice you're still missing that this is a free knight. So a free knight. And the problem is that Sami also is missing the free knight. Nicolas is missing the free knight. So my advice, guys, is pay attention. Look, up to now, free knight is still on the board. Knight move, take the pawn, and finally that knight saved himself, but you took the rook. So brought the knight, and yeah, this is kind of like advantageous for black. So Nicolas, what I will say, the start was very good by developing your pieces, controlling the center, castling. That was very good. But the other part, Nicolas, is that I want you to do next time or today, when you play today, pay attention to free stuff. Because you all are playing among beginners, like a lot of the majority of people here are beginners. Maybe you will have a couple of intermediate players, but majority are beginners. Because you're playing among beginners, then there will be a lot of free pieces, free pawns, and those are to take advantage of, all right? So let me see, who else in the tournament? What was your name? Matthew. Let's take a look at Matthew Ra. Matthew the Ra. Okay, Matthew. See if I could find a game of Matthew. Okay, so Matthew here Matthew had some losses here. So let's analyze one of Matthew's losses to see if we could help him improve, all right? Now, some of these losses were against some of these tough opponents. So let's see the loss against Christoph. Okay, Matthew. So in this game, Matthew's playing with the black pieces, and let's see how the game went to see if we could help Matthew here with what happened in his game so he could improve and this will not repeat itself. So e4, a5, bishop b5, a6, bishop a4, b5, bishop back, knight out. Okay, so this is not the end of the world. I think this is okay. Knight out, knight to f6, knight, and bishop c5. I think black here is doing very good, Matthew. Let's see how the game continues. d4, that looks like a free pawn for me, Matthew. And that's the whole thing, guys. Pay attention to what is going on. That pawn right there is a free pawn. All you have to do is play bishop takes pawn. Notice, free pawn. If it takes with his knight, you take with your knight. And it's a free pawn. He's not going to take your knight with his queen because you will win his queen. So guys, don't run from the fight. If your opponent play a pawn push, ask yourself, wait a minute, is that free? How many pieces are defending that pawn? One knight is defending the pawn. One queen is defending the pawn. Those are two pieces defending that pawn. How many pieces of yours are attacking that pawn? We have one with the bishop, two with the knight, and three with your pawn. So you have more attackers than your opponent have defenders on that pawn. So you could have easily just won a pawn here and maybe go on to win the game. So okay, however, you play pawn, bishop to b4. And what happened here when you play bishop b4? Then your pawn over here looks free to me. So your opponent plays bishop d2, which is bad. Your opponent could have just taken the pawn. And now you play bishop back again, Matthew. Look, free pawn here. So take your time, guys. Thinking. In the opening, in the first 10 moves, 15 moves, you could get an advantage. By getting an advantage, I mean winning a pawn, winning a bishop, winning a knight. That means getting an advantage. So here, pawn takes. Notice you are attacking the knight. Your pawn is protected by your knight. You win a whole pawn here. So pay attention to pawns in your game. Here you play the move bishop to d6, more defending than attacking. Okay, so to win in chess, sometimes you have to go for the attack. Knight takes, you play bishop takes, pawn takes, knight takes. Bishop is attacking your knight, you play your knight back. Okay, you play bishop here, pinning your knight to your rook. You play bishop b7, no problem. Bishop takes, you took with bishop. You are doing good here. Knight forward, your opponent really is trying to attack you here. He's threatening check here with his knight to win your rook. You play knight takes. This could be complicated here. I think here, Matthew, to keep it simple, you have taken the knight, and after pawn takes, then castle, and you will be good to go. Okay, this is the simple way of doing things in this position. However, you took this pawn. This will allow this knight take here. So knight takes, king to the side, and now you lost the ability to castle, and that could be a problem in the game as well. Your opponent now takes your rook. You play queen here, and queen here is a bad move because this queen is expecting for you to maybe play something like what? Maybe bishop. Maybe that he will blunder checkmate. But your opponent play bishop check. You move the king. And then your opponent play knight check. You move the king again. And then your opponent play, queen defending the pawn. So yeah, by queen defending the pawn, this is a little bit of a problem now. Everything is defended, and he's also attacking this just in case, although he cannot take it because it will be made eventually. So you play f6, he play queen there, and now your opponent is looking to play checkmate right here. And that is a little problem. However, you could play knight takes bishop. You play bishop d5 and miss checkmate. It's better if you had played knight takes bishop. Your opponent, of course, you could try this check here, but you have two options here. You could either block with your knight and defend everything, which is fine. Okay, you defend everything, and in that way you're threatening now to bring your rook and check the king. So this could have been interesting. Okay, so Matthew, what can I tell you? You had your chance to win some pawns there and get an advantage, and because you let your opponent go, and this could happen to anyone at different levels. You have a winning position, you let your opponent go, and then your opponent come back. And because you didn't beat them, you didn't take the advantage when you have the chance, then the table is turned and you end up losing the game. It has happened to all of us, but you need to pay attention to free stuff. When you have free material, free pawns, take the free pawns. Or at least analyze whether you could take them or no, okay? But free pawns should be taken for sure. Now, let's take a look at another game. So let me see who else has their name in the chat to analyze one of them, one of their games. See anyone? Write your name now, please, because the chat has been going up and down, so I will not be able to see. Guys, pay attention to what the class is going about. You are chatting among yourselves, and I have been warning you about that. Okay, I need you all to pay attention. If not, I will just put the how you call it, the chat forbidden, so no one could chat. And in that way, I will just go through the class, send you to the tournament, and we won't be able to chat. Yeah, and that will be a problem because you may need to say something and then you will not be able to do it. Okay, just tell me your name, your username. I'm saying this Akira Gia, but I didn't see Akira Gia. This is for the people who played last week. I looked for Akira Gia, but didn't see it here. Akira Gia, not here. Akira Gia, not here. Akira Gia, not here. Akira Gia, not in this one for sure. Not in the previous one, not in the last one. Gabby01, okay. Gabby01 came 7th. Okay, so that's not a bad result. This is good. 7 with 14 points. Let's see how this looks like. So this is Gabby here. Gabby lost 1, 2, 3, 4 games, drew 1, and won 1, 2, 3, 4 games. So that's like quite an interesting result. You won the same game, same amount of games that you lost. You managed to beat success, which is quite impressive, quite interesting here. And we could go with maybe you lost to Nehru. So let's take a look at this game that you lost to Nehru and see what happened here. So here you're playing with the black pieces. Nehru started with e4, and let's see how this game went. e5, knight, knight, bishop, bishop, good. Castle, knight, pawn to c3, castle, this is fine. Rook, pawn to d6, this is playable as well. Pawn push, pawn takes, bishop takes. This is actually a mistake. Bishop takes a mistake because notice, Gabby, that this pawn is protected by the knight and by the queen. This is like taking this, that's just a blunder. Yeah, that's what I mean. Taking that is just a pure blunder because your opponent could just take and you lose a whole bishop here. And you are not in danger of anything because remember, all you have to do is just move your bishop back. If you push again, you just send your knight forward. And you are good to go here. You have no problems. You can even send your knight this way if you want. And if he pins your knight, then you bring your knight here. Notice you're having a totally okay game. Notice that your king already castle, so your king is not here. So you cannot push this pawn pretending to win the knight. So this was, by taking here, this was clearly a bad move. No, your opponent took here first, but I don't think this changes anything. You play pawn takes, and then he took your bishop, and here you lose a piece. So this is what we could say, well, this is critical moment when you end up, here you lost the game. Literally, here you end up losing the game. You're trying to defend, but your opponent not threatening to damage the pawn structure around your king, damage it, then pawn forward, and yeah, your opponent now has a knight, a rook, the queen is coming as well just now to start attacking your king, and you might be in trouble. Again, your opponent is targeting some of your stuff. Yeah, all of his pieces are ready, and he's playing for the end game. Very simple chess by Nero. No threatening mate in two, mate here, mate all over the place. Only move should have been queen here, I believe. But yeah, this doesn't work. This is checkmating one move here. So yes, Gabby, here your mistake was giving away that pawn. Okay, be careful, guys. When you are playing, do not give away pawns. So let's now go to one more game of you all, and then we're going to solve some tactics. Okay, it's important that we practice our tactics. Okay, Dinsley Trinity. Oh no, okay, that's the school. Guys, come on, tell me the name. Okay, Abdur Boss. Let's see who's Abdur Boss. Okay, Abdur Boss, not in the first 10. Let's see if in the sub first. Okay, Abdur Boss has 15 out of 46 players. That's not bad. And he actually only lost 2 games. So I guess Abdur Boss joined a bit late, but only lost 2 games. So he lost 2 games. He won 3 and drew 2. So good performance, I should say. So let's take a look at one of the games that you may have lost. Okay, against like Christoph Davids. Oh, here you lost on time, Abdur Boss. I don't know what happened to that one there. And again, against Matthew. So here Matthew was playing with the white pieces. And let's see how this finished in 5 moves. How did this finish in 5 moves? Did you lose on time? You said you resigned. So let me see what happened here. So e4, e5. This was such a quick win. How did someone resign here? Bishop, bishop, bishop c4, knight. This is normal. Knight g5, and you resign? I don't understand. Why would you resign here? So let's see what is going on here first. This knight together with this bishop attacking this pawn. When people play this against you, this knight g5 is actually not such a great move because black could just castle. Black castle and let the king, the rook, protect the pawn together with the king. If white were to take here, you take with the rook, and if bishop takes, you take with the king. And actually, this position is better for black. It's slightly better for black because notice that white is giving away a knight and a bishop for a rook. Yes, a rook and a pawn, but in the middle game, which is where we are now in the opening, you actually use more your knights and bishops than your rooks. Notice that for white to get that rook that he has, look at right here, the rook that he has, or right here, for the 2 minor pieces. So black will actually get to use his knight, get to use his bishop, but for white to start using the rook, these rooks are just hidden there. Those rooks will come into play late in the game. So at this moment, I don't think they will be so good. Okay, but you should not have resigned the game. Just play castle, and you should have been doing very well. Now, let's take a look at some puzzles. So let's go to practice. And as I said before, it is very important that we practice. Okay, practicing is very important. And let's talk about elements that we use to get an advantage. So here, for example, we have pins, we have skewers, we have forks, which is a way of double attack. We have discover attacks, and we use these tactical team guys most likely to win material. All right, if you win material, then you have an advantage, and with an advantage, you could go on to win the game. But before I start with this, I will just share the link for the tournament. There are 25 people here in the tournament already. Let me see how many are watching live, because like what's going on here? How many are watching live? I'm seeing here only 7, but I'm sure that number may just be wrong. Okay. And I will just share this link for the tournament for you all to join. Okay. Okay, guys. Now, That is the link for the tournament, so you could just click and join. Click and join. Let me just open back this one here. The tournament will start in about 10 minutes, so we are going to just go through. Um, 49 people in the live. This is actually very good. 49 people watching the live. This is not bad at all. So what we're going to do, we're going to solve some of these positions, all right? So let's start with pins. So what are pins for? So we use pins to win material. So if you spot, and listen to this is why when you're playing the game, you have to keep your eyes open. You have to be very focused on the game, not so much on chatting and stuff like that, all right? It's not about chatting, it's about becoming good, because we have the team tournament coming up, guys. We have the team tournament coming up most likely early next month, all right? Early next month, maybe the second week or the third week next month, we're going to have our tournament with our team tournament where you with your school will play as a team against other schools, all right? We'll have a whole bunch of prizes, medals, trophies, special prizes. So that will be a very good tournament, a very good memory for you, all right? So you could always remember, oh, I played in that tournament. Here is my medal. And I used to represent my school at chess when I was small. So those are very good memories for you to cherish afterwards. Now, what is a pin? Well, pin is just simply when you attack a piece and behind that piece that you're attacking, there's a piece of greater value. So that is what we call in chess a pin. Pins could happen in files, diagonals, or ranks, okay? Now, what happened with a pin is that we use pins to win material. Notice we spot this knight and this king in the same diagonal. So I say, wow, I could use a pin to gain an advantage. So I play now bishop to d4. I attack the knight. The king comes rushing to try to protect the knight, but it's not in time. So I will just take the knight and I will get an advantage. Now, let's say I got this advantage here. It's very important that I keep this pawn. This pawn is the one that is going to win the game. So here you have a big advantage, but at the same time, you have to make sure you protect that pawn. You cannot just go and try to push the pawn like crazy because it might not work. You may need to bring actually your king, all right, into the game to help your pawn go forward, okay? Notice how I'm using my king now to help my pawn go forward, helping my pawn to try to become a queen. I put my bishop here so the king cannot go there. I attack that pawn, he moves to the side, I come here, I come to the side. I don't come here because it will be a draw. I have to come here, allowing him to escape, put my king here, and then I turn this pawn into a queen. So, and then after I turn my pawn into a queen, I have to make sure and bring my king and queen to try to checkmate that enemy king. So I put this queen here, then I will bring my king, and then I will deliver the checkmate. So although I got an advantage, a big advantage, I still have to work the game. I still have to go step by step to make sure I win the game. I have to checkmate my opponent. Okay, so let's go now to the next one. Okay, now in this one, notice this position here. What move do you think white should play to use a pin and win material? Let me see if anyone could see it here. Anyone could see what move can you play here? Guys, what move can you play here? Let's go, let's go, let's go. Bishop a3, very good. Now here someone said bishop d4 and someone said bishop a3. So let's see the difference. If we play bishop d4, I'm attacking the rook. But if I'm attacking the rook and the rook could move, then he has no problem. He could even play move rook here to defend the pawn and he will be fine. Bishop d4 will not actually move the rook. The rook could move. Now, will not win the rook because the rook could run away. But if I play bishop a3, notice how I attack the rook and behind the rook is the king, and therefore the rook cannot move. And this is what I mean by using a pin to win advantage, to win material. You attack the rook, he has to move something, but then you win the rook because the rook was never able to move, okay? Next one is this one, okay? Now, the material here, of course, is in white advantage. White have an extra bishop here. But even if you have an extra bishop in a game, you want to still use that extra bishop to increase your advantage. What move can white play here to get an advantage using a pin? Let me see. Aiden say bishop c3. Very good, Aiden. So yes, it is important here that we play a move like bishop c3. With bishop c3, we attack the rook. Behind the rook is the queen. So when I attack the rook, I pin in the rook to the queen. The queen move away, but then I take the rook, and I end up with an advantage. Now here, this is an example of exploiting the pin. This rook is already pinning the knight to the king. But guess what? This knight is worth 3 points and this rook is worth 5 points. So I don't want to just go here and capture the knight with my rook. That would be very, very bad. So what I will do, I will just attack the knight. And by attacking the knight with my pawn, the knight will not be able to move. See, because it's pinned, he cannot move. My pawn is attacking the knight because the king is behind, the knight cannot move, and then I win the knight with the pawn. And in this way, I end up winning a whole knight. Now, after this, I want to make sure and keep my rook on the board, and I most likely will walk my pawn to the other side of the board to win those pawns, okay? That will be my first job, okay? Making sure I win these pawns, and then I might even go to get a queen, okay? Notice that he's trying to attack my rook. I will not let him take my rook. So most likely, no, I will get a queen, and once I get a queen, I will be able to end up I get a queen here. I will be able to end up winning the game easily. So I'll go here, queen check. I'll go queen check here, rook check, queen check here again, rook check. I'll go here with this rook check, this queen check, and this rook check here will be checkmate, and that will be game over. So notice the steps. After I gain an advantage, it will be easier for me to win, okay? Now here's similar idea. This bishop is attacking this knight. This knight apparently is protected by this pawn, apparently. But guess what? This pawn is not really protecting the knight because this pawn is pinned by the queen. If I take the knight, notice the pawn will not be able to take because my queen is in front of the king. So I could just take this knight and I just win a knight for free, okay? So let's see if we could follow the others. Now here, this one is quite interesting here. I could actually take this pawn, and with this move, I should be able to end up gaining an advantage because of the pin on this file against this rook. I take this pawn, and notice that if knight goes back, then in this position, I just already got an advantage, all right? I won a whole pawn, and here I could just take this rook and get more material. Got a pawn for free in the game. So during a chess game, you could use pins sometimes to win something big, sometimes to win something as small as a pawn. Okay, success. Next one, this one here. Now this one here is quite interesting, but it's not actually difficult. This pawn is pinned, you see, by this bishop. That means this pawn cannot capture anything. Guess what? My queen could be taking this pawn here with a check, and this pawn cannot capture the queen because it's pinned by the bishop, so he has to move the king, sorry. And now I could just take the bishop, and that will be checkmate. Game is over. So what you have to do, you have to try to spot what is going on. This one of all is the best one because here I could take this pawn with a check. Very important, very nice move. Notice the queen couldn't take because this king was here and the queen was pinned by my own queen. And here I could just put my rook here to win the white queen. Very nice move. The pawn couldn't take because the bishop was here and he has to take with the queen, but then I take with the pawn and I get a big advantage. Now I have a queen versus a rook, and that will just be a matter of making sure and I turn this game into a total victory. Now let's see how the tournament is going. We have 1 minute until the tournament starts. We have 40 players here, 40 players, guys, 40. And I'm seeing some very nice ratings here. So this will be a very competitive, very good tournament to look at. So what I will be doing, guys, I will just be analyzing your games. Okay, good luck, everyone. But before, we still have a minute. What place are you planning to come in the tournament? So make sure you type the place that you want to come in the tournament. One place you think you will come in the tournament. Just write your number. Out of 41, what is your number for this tournament? Let me just share once again the link for the tournament. Let me just share again the link for the tournament, just in case someone is in the chat and hasn't seen it. Someone says second, someone says first. Okay, very good. So I say 45th. We don't have 45th places to take. You only have 40 places to take. All right. So guys, welcome to this tournament. I hope that you do very good in this tournament. I will be analyzing the games that you play in the tournament. So let's see how that goes. And 30 seconds before we start. 40 seconds, 30 seconds before we start. So let's see how that goes, guys. Good luck. Remember, control the center. Bring out your knights, bring out your bishops and castle. Pay attention to your opponent's moves. They might be giving you something for free. Pay attention to your own moves. Make sure you don't give away your stuff. Okay, good luck, guys. That's it. Let's see what games I will be following, and let's see how this goes. Okay, and notice, guys, this is a Swiss tournament, so we have playing 7 rounds. All right, only 7 games. Okay, so when your game finishes, you have to wait until all the other games finish in order for you to play again. All right, so you have to wait until every other game is over before you could play again. So make sure and wait. All right, so let me take a look at this game here. Oliver needs to make his move or he was going to lose on time. What's going on here? So I'm analyzing this game. So e4, e5, very good. The knight comes out. Knight is out. All of this is very fine for knight. Correct here is, let me see if he plays correct move. Very good. Knight f6 is the correct move. d3, I don't know about that move. It's a bit passive. Bishop e2, but it could be played. That's not a problem. Let's see. White has a very solid approach. I'll call it even a little bit passive. But now he's starting to attack already. Okay, so send his knight forward. Black takes here and creates a double pawn that he is immediately attacking with the knight. So this knight is already attacking the pawn here. White attacks the center with d4. Quite interesting move. But I don't know exactly. Interesting move, but I don't know if it's all that great, because now pawn push is attacking the knight at the same time this knight is attacking this pawn. So let's see how they continue. This move, I don't like it too much, actually, because after knight takes, that knight is being hit. So let's see how that goes. White will have to deal with his knight. Oh, white made a blunder. This is definitely not a good move here. There's a free knight. So of course, guys, notice that the difference in rating is huge as well. Oliver here has 1900 rating, while the One Piece has only 1100. Okay, so that is not bad. Let's see what will be the following of this game. Let me see. Here I will see if Oliver has some tactics in him. See if he played the move that I would play in this position. Let me see if he would play it. Yes, he played it. Wow. Oliver has some knowledge of tactics here. That's a very difficult move to find, and he found it. It's a very nice move to play. But White also played a good move. Yeah, now this will end up forcing maybe a trade of queens, which by no means is good for White. And here the bigger move here would have been maybe queen g4, allowing queen pawn takes followed by pawn. Maybe let me see that. I have to analyze this game afterwards. No, okay. Here black has a stable advantage. I mean, it's a whole piece up. So I think black should end up winning this game. But it's chess, and this pawn push is not so good. I mean, knight went forward, but he could have taken in passant as well. But knight moving forward is also a good move. And yeah, pawns are just falling all over the place. So yeah, definitely here this game might end up going for the black pieces. So I will go and check for another game. So this is round 1, and let me see. Oh, there are only 6 games remaining in from round 1. Out of 51 players, only few games are remaining. This is crazy. So let me just go to one of them. Let me just go to this, where Matthew is playing with the black pieces against Kasparov, the Russian. Okay, a lot of rating for this Kasparov, the Russian guy here. Very interesting position. White has a big lead against this knight here. This knight here is in big trouble. And this move here is definitely not the best move. White has many ways of getting an advantage here. I don't know if you will see it, but White could just literally win the game on the spot. I mean, and Black will not be able to do anything about it. Will he see it? I don't know, but oh, I would not have gone for that one. That is one line, but I definitely will not have gone for that one. Although maybe it could work because he could have checkmate at the end. Yeah, he has checkmate at the end of the line, so that is okay. That's not a problem. Not bad. The problem is that this rook cannot be taken, and that's the whole problem with this position. This rook cannot be taken, and White will have here more tactics. You know, very interesting tactics here. Yeah, that's another tactic that he could play. And yeah, that could never be taken because of this checkmate. The rook could not have been taken because of checkmate. This rook cannot be taken because of that checkmate. So good game by Kasparov, the Russian. We're still on round one, and we have a couple of games here going on. I guess we have more than 6. This thing is only showing 6. We have here 2 going on down there. 1, 2, 3. No, we have a lot of games going on still, guys. A lot of games going on. We have 55 players in the live. This is actually going very good. 55 players in the tournament. Sorry, in the live we have 49 people apparently. It's stuck on 49. I don't know if this changed, and I just didn't see the update of it. But so far I'm seeing 49. Guys, very simple here. Please like this live. Just click like. Also, guys, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Okay, it doesn't take really anything. You just click subscribe, and that's it. You know, you could hit the bell as well. So anytime I post something, you will be able to see it. Okay, so we have a good bit of people here playing. We have now 36 people in the live. We have a little bit less than before, right? And let's see how that goes. Let me just follow a game. Just make sure I put a game for you to watch. I put a game with Gabi against Success. Oh, what's going on here? Gabi with the black pieces. Gabi's supposed to be doing good here. Who's to play? Oh no, the position is kind of like complicated. White seems to be better. Of course, White has a whole bunch of pawns, but Black has some counterplay with his queen trying to attack. Very interesting. Created some threats there, here and there. King g8 is the move to play. And these two guys are in time trouble already. One has 35 seconds, the other has 24 seconds. And this tournament has 0 increment. 0 increment. That means you will not get more time when you will not get more time. Oh, this move was played fast. Black has an advantage here. They didn't take the pawn with the check. I do not know why. But okay, Black has an advantage, but can Black turn this into a win? I do not know. Can White win it? White has an advantage, but can White turn this into a victory? White definitely has more pawn, definitely has the better position, but he keeps repeating, playing to the side here, and this could be a problem. Okay, he finally goes on and takes something. Gabriel is threatening some things, and this could be a problem here. Oh, that move. Oh, and Success ended up winning. There was a free pawn here to take, but wasn't taken by Gabi. See how that goes. Guys, we still have some games from round... Oh no, round 2 is starting already. We are on round 2 already, guys. Very good. So let's see who is playing in board 1. Who's playing in board 1? Is it this one? Okay. Quite interesting tournament going on here. Oh, Scotch Gambit here by Felipe Samuel. 1700 player here. Let's take a look at this game. Let's see how it goes. Okay then. What just happened there? Oh, his bishop went back. Oh, look at that. White wants to attack in this game. White wants to attack. I don't know if I like that move a lot. Wow, this is crazy. Now this game is just going to go wild, guys. Very, very wild. Let's see what will white play here. See what will white play here. He needs to take his time, find a move. He play knight takes. I don't know about knight takes. Might be right, but so many things can happen with that move on the board. It's winning a rook and attacking a rook and a queen. Notice that was a double attack. But then comes this move. This move definitely I don't like. I would have like queen here, threatening mate. Queen here, threatening the pawn, threatening mate. Those would have been my moves. I mean, queen here, definitely threatening checkmate, threatening this pawn. All right, but where's the game going? But not queen here, because queen here, I don't know if it has all that power at this moment. So let's see how things turn out to be. Queen check here, interesting. It kind of creates a threat, but not quite. So let's see. It depends if white could find defense here. White needs to find the correct move. White only has one move that he should play, only one move. All other moves are bad. That move is bad. He had one move to play. And yes, he had supposed to play the knight here. The move here, guys, was knight here. Block with the knight, so the knight protects the bishop. He played block with the bishop, and now he lost his bishop. Now, this is a check here. This could get interesting, because on this side, white is also attacking. So black has to continue to be very careful to... Wait, what? This is crazy. What is going on here? Knight check. Where's that king going? He has to be very careful where he moves that king to. Oh, whoa. Ah, he missed pawn push. This is a queen is gone now. Guys, this is just... Wow. This is just totally winning for the white pieces. So Felipe is going to take this one for sure. Quite interesting game, guys. Showing some tactics. So let me just go back, look for another game. Okay, Improve already has 2 points. Success have 2 points. He just have 2 points. So what happens, guys, when a Swiss tournament is played, is that the winners afterwards end up playing only against winners. So what happens is that strong players start to meet each other and they start climbing up, and then all the strong players will start clashing with each other, most likely in the latest rounds. All right, so that is most likely what happened. These games are finishing quickly. Like, you all are going to finish today's class before time if you all continue with this kind of speed. But let's see how it goes. All right, so let me pick a game to watch. I would like watch this one, which is Nicolas versus Felipe. Oh, this is the same one we were watching. This is the same one we were watching. Let's see if I could find another one here. Ruben is playing here. Okay, so Ruben Ford is playing here with the white pieces. What's going on here? Ruben with the white pieces against Kasparov, the Russian. But look at the difference rating. Ruben is rating 1300. Kasparov, the Russian, is rating 1800. So when you see that rating, guys, if your opponent is higher rated than yours or higher rated than yours, pay attention to the game and don't play quickly. Take your time. But Ruben here is putting up a good fight, I say. I mean, for the rating, I feel he's doing good here. So let's see what will be the result at the end. Bishop takes, totally fine, takes. Let's see how Ruben will follow up here. Push, yeah, that's playable. That's good. That's nothing too bad with that. Ruben really putting his opponent to work for it. Ruben, you have to watch your time. You only have 1 minute, so make sure you watch your time. If you take too long to play, I don't want you to rush, but if you take too long to play, you might end up in trouble. The opponent here is thinking a lot on what to do with that bishop, and I don't know what really he's thinking about. Yeah, bishop has had to move. Let's see if Ruben could increase the pressure against his opponent. How will he plan to do that? But Ruben could actually give some trouble to his opponent here. Let's see if he can. No, Ruben is the one thinking. Okay, Ruben is planning to attack then on the king side. Those pawns, interesting. I don't know if it's the best thing in the world to do, but okay. it is interesting at least. It could give you some result, that attack, because Kasparov, the Russian here, is now thinking of what to do. I mean, he is wondering, okay, how do I deal with this situation here? These pawns are just coming, marching in front of this king. And notice that they are very far at the moment. So he's asking for a queen trade. Look at that. He said, listen, I don't want to be dealing with that attack. And that's a typical strategy. No, I have a move here that I would play if I was Ruben. Not there. Keep attacking. Queen d2 would have been nice. Threatening bishop takes. This would have been a very, very good idea to play. Now look at this move. With this move now, the rook here is gone. Bishop back doesn't help Ruben. The bishop will be gone too. I think Ruben here end up cracking under the pressure, but that's fine. That's fine, Ruben. You will look at the next game afterwards. Let's see what will Black do. Black has a way to win. Yeah, that's a move, but he had also queen takes pawn. He had many things that he could have played. He exchanged queens, and with this one, he's securing a simple win. So literally, guys, what Black did here, he traded queens, so he could turn one of these pawns into a queen. Ruben just blunders his bishop, and this will be just an easy win for the black pieces. The rook is coming, the pawns are going to come as well, and let's see how that goes. And Ruben has 17 seconds as well, so he has less time, and this will end up being a win for black. Okay, Ruben had an interesting game there, but okay, it didn't work out all that well. We still have two games going, the one with Ruben and the one with Jamai. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, please. Yes, click subscribe and join my channel. Okay, remember, you join here. We play chess all the time. I organize tournament. Come on, guys, let's subscribe. Today is about subscribing. Come on. So one more game going on. Jamai and Ari Joseph. Okay. So let's see how that goes. It's interesting, eh? It's interesting. I mean, yes, open this up. 2 seconds for Ari Joseph. Black has to play quickly. Oh, blunder. That was a blunder. The rook will just take with a check and then take this. And the rook should be able to beat this pawn because the king is close enough. And this should be able to. So, guys, we're entering round 3 out of 7 already. Round 3 out of 7. And we have here the kings versus Kasparov, the Russian. The kings in 4th place. Kasparov, the Russian, in 1st place. So let's see how that goes. The kings is just, fighting it up there, working it out. I wonder who's going to win this one. The kings have to take your time. The kings don't play so quickly. Take your time. This is not a 1-minute game. Guys, I always say this. If you want to play a good game, you need to take your time. Because to play a very good game, like an excellent, strong game, you need to find good moves. And to find good moves, generally what you do, you check different moves, different possibilities. And out of the possibilities that you are checking, you pick the best. So that takes some time. You don't just, I play the best move immediately. That doesn't always happen like that. Okay, it doesn't always work like that. Okay, so you have to always be paying attention to what is going on. Okay, Kasparov, the Russian, I don't know. Okay, yeah, that's not a problem. He's totally fine. But the kings now may have some problems with this knight here. Oh, that move. That move is interesting, eh? That is an interesting move by Kasparov, the Russian. He really look at that. He really look for that move. That move could be so dangerous, guys. Wow. Let's see what the kings is going to do here. He took, check. Okay, no problem. Takes. What will be his move here? This is my question here. What will you play here with white? White here is already looks in trouble, guys. And the trouble is that this rook is attacking this bishop. Of course, the knight is protecting it. But at the same time, this queen is attacking this pawn. So there is some pressure there, especially against this pawn over here. How do I protect this pawn? Like, how? If you try to protect it by moving the knight, Then this rook will take the bishop because the knight is being the bishop is the one, the knight is the one protecting the bishop. So this whole thing is just pressure for the white pieces. So that is why white is thinking. So the kings just found this move, very good, and no more threats. Queen takes here is a lot of threats on the board. Not only the bishop is on the attack, but queen h3 followed by queen h1 is also threatening mate. So here, Kasparov, the Russian, is in big trouble. Is the king going to take this victory? Let's see. A lot of pressure here going on. A lot of pressure going on. Let's see how he deals with the pressure here. It's going to be very important to know, to see how he's planning to deal with the pressure that is going on in this game. Kasparov, the Russian, is really thinking here. Okay, guys, we are playing currently what? Round 4. I believe this is round 4 already. Wow. We're already in round 4. 3 more rounds to go, guys, before the class is over. I believe, I have a feeling that this tournament will finish before time. Okay, so if finish before time, no problem. I mean, we finish before time. You all are the one rushing your tournament. Kasparov, the Russian here, apparently is not finding much ideas. If it was me playing, but it's difficult to find move. If you play pawn push, he could play bishop takes. Or knight, yeah. Knight is an interesting move, but I don't think it works. I think it doesn't work because of queen here threatening mate. So I don't think that will work. Bishop take doesn't work because you will win your queen. Queen takes, knight takes. It's just exchanging queen. And when you are attacking guys like this with the black pieces, with any piece, when you're attacking, you shouldn't exchange queens. So he goes for the checkmate. No, that makes that knight a free knight. So yes, he saved the checkmate temporarily for a little bit, but now he has literally put himself in some trouble here. And there are more moves to come. Wow. There are more moves to come already. So, I mean, this is going to be very, very, very hard for the white pieces. I don't know what the king is thinking about. It's a whole piece up. But he's looking maybe for a straight way to win, a direct win, and that is fine. I mean, we have to be careful with his time as well. Castle, I like castling. I like the move castle. I like that move. Queen asking for a trade of queens. Let's see how the king is going to handle this. White is asking for a trade of queens. Kings is thinking. Anyway, exchanging the queen should win, but if I was black, I wasn't not exchanging the queen. I want to win by mate. I want to finish this game as quickly as possible, and that queen is of no danger for black. So black should not be worrying much about that queen. Guys, what place are you in the tournament now? Queen back. I like that move. Queen back is very good move. It's a very good move, actually. And more attacks are coming now. Notice how white is trying to attack, but the kings actually got I think the kings got this. If he managed, okay, that move is good. That move is good. It's threatening now to bring the other rook into the game. Oh, rook takes, exploiting the pin. This is just crazy, guys. Exploiting the pin. This will win the queen. Very good move. Very good move. We're playing round 3. We're finishing round 3 now. Some games are still going on. Some battles happening. Success is fighting against Felipe. So guys, notice how the strong players are meeting each other here in the fight. And this is very nice to see. Very, very good to see this. And wait, what? Okay then. Very, very good here by Felipe. Felipe with the black piece is supposed to win this game easily. The black rook is active. Notice how active this rook is, controlling all of this rank, while this rook is just behind a pawn, right? But not being behind the pawn means losing more pawns. So that is why I say, what? This is an easy endgame now. Yeah, that pawn will win the game. Too many pawns for black. Black could just win the game. Wait, what? Look at that move. Have to be careful. Has to be careful. But Felipe, looks like Felipe got this. Now they are in time trouble, both of them. Felipe with 27 seconds. Can Felipe win this game in 27 seconds? Can he win this game in 27 seconds? Well, at least he will not lose. Okay, yes, he's going for a second win. He should be able to win this. He should be able to win this. So he's setting it up already. Yep. And the game is over. Felipe has won the game. Wow, very interesting game there. Joshua Mike is playing against Matthew. Matthew with the black pieces here, trying to get a queen on the board there. Oh, what? Joshua rushed with that move. Of course, it was in time trouble, and Matthew managed to win that game. So that's another point for Matthew. Some people, notice guys, the leaders will have to meet each other in round 4. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players with 3 points. And we have some players with 2.5 as well. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 players with 2.5. And this will be quite interesting. So let's see what will happen here. Can K really win this one? That's the big question. That queen is moving all over the place like he doesn't know how to win it. This end up in, oh, what? Black end up winning on time. I thought, oh yeah, he was playing black. Very good, very good, very good. 1, 2, 3. Who's going to win this? Okay, we are on round 4. We are on round 4, so the top players are meeting each other. And we have here number 1 against number 2. All right, so we have Felipe with the black pieces and Improve with the white pieces. Improve plays very well, so let's see how Improve is going to do against Felipe Samuel. Okay, so let's see how that goes. Let's see how that goes. Oh, Sicilian defense. Sicilian can. That's the variation. That's the Sicilian can. What is white going to play against the Sicilian can? It takes, okay, normal, standard. Very standard here by Improve. Bringing out the knight to c3. So this Sicilian can just went to from Sicilian can to like something like Sicilian Nashdorf. Knight back. Knight f5. I don't know. I didn't like knight f5 to be honest. I didn't really like that move too much. Now d4 attacking the pawn, the knight. So this game, guys, is on for a long battle. If I have to pick someone in this game according to this position, I like black. I like black's position in here. But oh no, but white has a lot of play, especially attacking the center, like c3, f4. White has a very clear plan to play in this position, so that doesn't help black to just win this easy or anything like that. All right, very interesting game here. This game is going to take a while. Nothing big happening in this game yet. Let's see if we could find another game. Okay, we have Oliver here. The Kings. The Kings in 4th place is playing against Jorgajegijo. Oh, what a name. What a name. Wait, what is going on here? Okay, pawn takes check. Bishop has to block. Queen check. Okay, this will win a pawn. Check, and the idea is that he's going to win this pawn here. At least, at least. Depending on what black is doing. Block with the queen. See how he's going to follow with this. He could try to keep the pin, but I don't know if keeping the pin actually works for him. He might, at least delays black castle, but he just took the pawn. A free pawn is a free pawn, so he goes for the pawn. Perhaps I might have done the same. Just go for the pawn. Get the material. It's important when you are playing chess to go for your material, guys. What will black play? Black is actually thinking here. Like forward. What might be his idea? Maybe no. Maybe bishop. Maybe bishop f6. Knight here is good. I mean, you put the knight in an advanced square, so you put the knight in a place where it will be doing a good job. Oh, someone is asking for the link. Sorry, I took so long. I know saw your message, guys. No, saw your message. Notice, guys, that if you're looking for the link, it will be always in the description to the live. The live has a description. You just click on description, and you will be able to find the link. Okay, 64 players in this tournament. This is crazy. Let's see how that goes, guys. Let's see who's going to win this. 64 players. Sensei is in 46th place out of 64. That's not too bad, but I expect you to do a little bit better than that. Same. Take your time. I bet you are playing fast. Take your time. Pay attention to what your opponent is doing. Okay, always take your time, guys. Let's see, let's continue with this game. Felipe versus Improve. Top players in the tournament. First and second place. Fighting with each other. One of them will drop. The other one will go up unless they draw. And both of them literally will drop. Because other people are winning. Other people are going forward. So if you are here, you have to make sure you continue to move forward. So let's see what is he going to play here. Yeah, good move. Now, notice white has an advantage here, and his advantage is based on this pawn. This pawn is kind of like a dangerous pawn for black. It's 2 squares from queening, and black has to be careful of guarding this pawn properly. On the other hand, they have the same amount of pawns. Okay, so if black manages to win this pawn, oh, that will be a problem. But white won the other pawn. So I don't know. This is going to be quite interesting. Quite interesting. I think we'll have to wait to see what will happen here. White will end up with more pawns on the king side, on the queen side. Black will end up with more pawns on the king side. This is just going to be interesting. White could end up winning a pawn at the end, but it depends on what move he plays now. Okay. That move is interesting. Not my favorite, but okay. It is actually interesting. Because it puts black to play like, what is going on here? Should I take with the rook? Should I take with the knight? And he needs to play, if he's taken, he needs to take precisely. He cannot just play whatever. No, you are not allowed to berserk. This is Swiss. You're not allowed to berserk. And that is very good, actually. Because if you berserk, then you cut your time in half. And that's not good for your chess. You know what I mean? This is a Swiss tournament. Swiss tournament, you play only a certain amount of games. So in this Swiss tournament, everyone will play 7 games. And at the end of 7 games, let's see who wins. And this is just how chess works. Okay, 7 games. At the end of the 7 games, let's see who wins. And that's it. King goes to h7. King goes forward. What's going on here, guys? Knight takes. Interesting move. Knight took. And now we have to see what is going to happen with all of this. Very, very interesting things happening here. Rook pinning the knight. Some interesting developments in this game. Oh, both of them miss a move there, guys. Both of them miss something. This knight c4 is not bad at all. Knight c4 is actually quite interesting. Quite interesting. Rook takes. And, well, here, in my opinion, white should be winning this. In my opinion, white should be winning this. I don't think black will get to save this game. At least that is my opinion. Black has to play very good. That pawn is already running. And yeah, that rook behind the pawn signals that he is going to most likely push for the win in this position. And very good move as well, fixing the pawns. He's going to the other side of the board. Very good, very good. And yeah, the game might be very good move, strong move. And now he will end up winning on the other side of the board. Okay, the king will just capture the other pawns. Okay, very good try by Felipe, but the trick didn't work. And Improve looks like he's going to turn the pawn into a queen and end up winning the game. Okay. Wait, what? He didn't take the queen. Whoa, whoa. And it's a draw. Improve couldn't play fast enough to checkmate Felipe, and the game ended up in a draw, guys. Okay. Next round is on. We are on round 5 out of 7 already. Guys, this tournament is going to finish way before our time. So that is fine by me. I mean, you get to rest and I get to rest as well. And we get to see who won this thing. Only 2 people with 4 points, but we have 3 others with 3.5. They will meet each other. We have enough rounds. We have 3 more rounds from 5, round 6, round 7. We are right playing round 5 now. Then we are going to play round 6 and then round 7. So that is at least 12 minutes there. Okay, so maybe this is going to finish a little bit earlier, but not as earlier as we may think. Okay, so that's a lot of, that's some minutes there, but that's more time. Yeah, because it's 8 minutes per turn per run. Okay, so actually this will finish at 8 exactly. Yep, this will finish exactly at 8 most likely. So let's take a look at the Kings. The Kings is in first place, fighting against Jorlio, which is in second place. What is going on here? Very interesting. Pin on that knight. Queen comes out. This is crazy, guys. This is crazy stuff. Wait, what is going on here? Very good move by White, fighting it up. So many things happening in this game is just crazy. The queen is on the attack. The bishop is on the attack. The knight is pinned. So many things going on. It's tactically confusing. The Kings always like to play these complicated games. It's a very good style. I like that style as well, but you have to do a lot of training to keep that style going without faulting. Not such a good move by John. I don't know. Maybe another move would have been better. This forces that move, but I don't know. I just don't like that one too much. At least that is my opinion. Yeah, I didn't like that move too much. Challenging the bishop, not bad, but let's see how that goes. Yeah, it's complicated. Yeah, I think White is still in a very good position. Let's see what he will capture with here. Wait, no, rook takes was the move. The bishop is protected because of knight takes f6 check, winning the queen. Now this is definitely what not to do. So John Lirio here blundered. John Lirio blundered, guys. For example, in this position here, he should have taken with the rook. The idea was that if knight takes here, this is a blunder because it has knight takes check. The queen cannot take because it's pinned, and if the pawn takes, we take the queen with a check, and then we are winning. We have a big advantage here. You could even play queen check, attacking the knight, attacking the king. Knight has to block, and you play f4, and you win the knight with your pawn, and you end up with a big advantage here. But in the game, instead, he played queen a, and definitely not the best way to go. Wait, what's going on here? We moved back. This is very interesting, guys. I don't know what happened there, but like he blocked and then he blocked again. I don't know. Let's see how this goes. John Leary is still attacking. The Kings, all the Kings have to do is try to consolidate the position. But this game is just crazy. This game is just crazy. Okay. Back, he didn't take. Okay. All right. Okay, fine. No problem. You didn't take. That is fine. You move back. And let's see what will be the result here. I think the Kings should win this game. At least it's a whole piece up. And the Black King could end up in trouble, but I mean, White has to come really good in order to get that king into trouble. Really, really good. So I do not know. I don't know if he will be able to do so. I do not know if he will be able to give black any trouble. The kings is actually thinking a lot with the black pieces. Why is black thinking so much? I don't understand. Why is he thinking so much? Is he looking for something? Looking for checkmate or something? So wait a minute. You play that. You are low in that? I think the kings is now putting himself in some trouble here. Now you lose a piece. You just lost a piece for although he's threatening. Oh no, he has the other move. He has a move. Yeah, he has that move. Very good. Very good. He has bishop g4. Very good. What will he play here? Wait, what? This is not going to lead to mate or anything like that. I think John Leary is just trying to play fast to beat the kings in time, and he might. If John Leary continues to play very quickly and the kings continue to stall and take long, he might lose. But the position is very difficult. Oh, the knight check, winning the queen. He's still, I mean, black has a huge advantage, but still, guys, I mean, the advantage just went diminished a lot. The queen is not there. He has 22 seconds. Imagine 22 seconds to try to win this. This is a crazy game. Wait, what? Oh, is it coming? Yep, a check is coming there. See, what will be the result? Oh no, look at this. He has 13 seconds to win this game. He needs to win this game in 13 seconds. Or at least simplify it to the point where he cannot lose it. Okay, he's looking for it. He's working for it. He's working for it. Can he finish it? Can he finish this? Can he finish this game, guys? 7 seconds. This is crazy. Check. Oh, blunder. Blunder. Be exchanging that. Will he exchange? No, he will not exchange. Double. This is trouble here. This is a lot of trouble. Yeah. He's holding. This is supposed to be a win here. Oh, interesting move. Interesting move. Wow, he's trying his best. And he was not able to win. The Kings was not able to win with that big advantage because of time. Remember, guys, time is a big factor in this tournament. Okay, big factor in this tournament. Some games are still going on. And John Lirio is the only one with 5 points so far. Don't know if any of the others will reach to 5 points. I don't think so. These ones play already. Draw. Yeah. I mean, John Lirio, the only one with 5 points with 2 rounds to go. 5 out of 6. So let's see how that goes. 64 players in this tournament, guys. Very good turnout. Very good turnout. 64 players. Let me just click on this game to see how it is going. And time trouble again. Look at this move. Look at this. What's going to happen here? Queen. Rook takes. Black's supposed to be winning this easily. Black is going to win this easily there. There's not much to do. But who won? Black won there. On time as well. Round 6 has started. And we have John Lirio versus Improve. Improve has 4 points. John Lirio has 5 points. If Improve beat John Lirio, he will just take John Lirio's place. As simple as that. John Lirio is playing good though. Let's see how this goes. Improve versus John Lirio. We have some students playing some good chess here. Sensei, he's back. Guys, what place are you in the tournament? Come on, write your place in the tournament. Tell me, what number are you in the tournament? Out of 64. What place you are in the tournament now, guys? Yes, don't tell me 64. Let's see how things go. This is second to last round. After this one, we have one more round and the tournament will be over. I wonder if I should leave this as the last round. No, I would have to go to the other one. So we have 16 more minutes. 16 more minutes. Yeah, the tournament might finish just at 8 o'clock. 7 round of 4 minutes games for 1 hour, and that's it. Finishes just in time for you to take a rest and get ready for school tomorrow. Guys, our team tournament is coming. Team tournament is coming. Yes, right here in the chat. Okay, team tournament this term. Team tournament this term, get ready. Let's go to this game. This is kind of like the critical game, improve versus, oh, asking for the exchange. What? Take, okay. Very interesting. That knight is trying to come in. It looked like John Leary is going to take this one, guys. I mean, John Leary is playing a good game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pawns versus 5 pawns. Yeah, he could try to get some counter play here. Let's see how that goes. He's attacking a pawn. Wait, what's going on here? So he allowed that pawn to be taken. What idea? The idea of pawn push, followed by a possible double attack. Depending on where the bishop is going, but what if, yeah, what if bishop only went on there? It's interesting. Bishop b1, that's the only move to avoid complications. But the bishop doesn't look like it's part of the game. White has to be very careful. The bad development there. John Leary sacrifice a pawn, but that will put white into so much trouble here. I mean, time trouble will be a factor in this game for sure. So let's see how that goes. Knight is attacking the rook now. Wow. Oh, wait, what? What's going on here? Interesting. Yeah, but that's a whole piece. That's the exchange there. Yeah, that's the exchange. Wow. That loses that wins something for black, because he couldn't never leave. He couldn't leave b1 because of this jump. It's a double attack, guys, and this is making now improve think. And the whole thing here, guys, what I like about this Swiss tournament, because this is how the tournament work. You don't get to play with the same person twice to start with. You only play. Wait, what? That was a rook. He decided to take the bishop. Oh, because we were going to take the knight. Okay, yeah, he take the bishop because he's planning to take this knight afterwards. All right, fine. And but guys, what happened in this kind of tournaments, guys, is that, yeah, I mean, you only get to play a number of rounds, and this is how tournament actually works. Okay, so Improve has resigned. The position is really bad, so he has resigned. And Jorling has 6 points. The Kings played already with him. Yeah, the Kings already lost to Jorling. This player play against Jorling already? No. The person who could pass Jorling is Kasparov the Russian. So Kasparov the Russian for sure will end up playing Jorling in the last round. In the last round, Kasparov will end up playing against Jorling. and then we'll literally be fighting for first place. But I think your link tie break is very high, 23.5. I don't know if Kasparov, by beating your link, will get to pass him, unless the tie break is head to head. That means that if you beat your opponent cannot end up above you. So unless that tie break is cancelled. So that is quite interesting. So let's see how that goes. Most likely, guys, let me see how many games are still going on. About 6 games is still going on. And the places so far are Jorling in first place, the King second place, Kasparov the Russian third place. Okay, Improve fourth place. I'm trying to check. Improve has a American flag, Trinidadian flag. Chester Kings is in 5th place and is still playing. So Chester King could actually be fighting for first place, you know. Oh, Chester King will lose on time here. Wow. Chester King lost on time there. Wow. Ruben, let's see how Ruben is going. Ruben here under some. No, Ruben here is losing to Christoph Davis. Although Christoph Davis is losing on time, can Christoph Davis turn this into a win? That's the big question. Can he win this with the black pieces? Ruben has to play quickly and see what is going to happen. He should be able. Christoph's supposed to be able to win this. Oh, he's having problems converting this or what? Oh, he's trying to bring the king now. He only have few seconds. Pompush, yeah, another queen will appear on the board immediately. That's trouble there. Wait, what? He could have turned that into a queen, but he didn't. And the stalemate. Incredible. Whoa. No, Christoph. All you had to do here, when the king moved out, just push this pawn, turn it into a queen, and you have 2 queens on the board, and you win quickly. Guys, be very careful there when you are playing. 1 game is going on still, and last round, everything working like a clock. Last round, we have 8 minutes to finish this round. It is 7:51, so this is going to finish just in time. And Jorling is playing against Kasparov the Russian. So Kasparov the Russian is in 2nd place, Jorling is 1st place. If Kasparov the Russian beat Jorling, he might end up in 1st place, but Jorling is playing very good. Can Jorling end up with 7 out of 7? They have similar rating, 1800, 1800. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens here. Okay, guys, come on, tell me your number. What are you doing so far? How are you doing so far? So these people are playing for 1st and 2nd place. It depends. We have other people on 5, especially the kings here. If Jorling loses, the kings could actually go on very, very far. Let's see how will this go. This is quite interesting, guys. But Jorling is playing a very good game. I wouldn't have given away my bishop there if I was Jorling, but okay, let's see what he has planned, what he has in mind. This game, guys, this is the decisive game to see who's going to win the tournament. This game between Jorling and Kasparov the Russian. Now notice here that between both of them here, problem could strike. Actually, all Jorling needs to win the tournament is a draw. If Jorling draws the game, he ends up with 6.5, and no one could reach him because the person closest to him is 5. So if he draws, the person will be on 5.5. All the others could only reach to 6, and with 6.5, he wins the tournament clean. Okay, Queen F4, interesting, but it's not really attacking anything. Interesting move, but okay. What are you going to do about it? This could turn actually. This could force an exchange of queens. Yeah, the exchange of queen is coming. Your lane doesn't have a choice. He has to exchange queens because the rook is on the attack. So let's see what will transpire in this game, guys. Very interesting game. This is your lane and Kasparov, the Russian, the Kings. Guys, I see that you are improving a lot. You are playing a very good game. So I'm really proud to see good players here pushing. And I just wonder how will that turn to be in the team tournament. The team tournament will be a big event to see what is going to transpire. Okay, so let's see how will that turn out. Okay, so guys, we have about 5 more minutes of tournament play approximately, and then we will just have to be counting points. Who end up getting more points out of 7 rounds? Guys, I think this is the best format for tournament because this is how it works in the real world. You get to play a number of rounds, and at the end of those rounds, see who end up with more points. This is just how it works in tournament, guys. By the way, we have juniors national championship on the 7th of June, guys. 7th of June is the Junior National Championship Tournament. Make sure you play in that one. Make sure you are in that one. All right, guys? That will be a big tournament. You could become national champion. And guess what? If you become national champion, you will definitely get to travel, visit a couple of countries, representing your country, representing Trinidad and Tobago internationally. So looking forward for that tournament. Looking forward for your participation in it. Jorlin and Kasparov, the Russian, having their fight here. This is where everything is going to be decided. Good move by Kasparov, the Russian. They are fighting it, guys. They are really fighting it. No lies. They are fighting in this tournament. This game is a fight. Kasparov, the Russian, has more time, though. Has more time for sure. But can he use that time? Good move. Good move by Kasparov, the Russian. Putting that bishop there where the rook cannot do anything to it. These guys are just fighting. The king is coming to the game. Both players are doing very good. Let's see what this will turn out to be at the end. Another good move. Let's see how things go. Defending, very good. No lies, no lies. This tournament, this is just tough. Anyone could win this. But Kasparov, the Russian, has a little bit of more time. Oh, that move. At first, I liked that move, but then I didn't like it that much because of that move. Because of that knight d7, that move is a problem. You cannot you just cannot defend the pawn now, and you lose material. You will lose 2 pawns here. At least 2 pawns you are losing here. All right, at least 2 pawns. Oh, the whole rook is gone. Jolene is going to claim this tournament. Jolene is going to claim this tournament with full 7 out of 7 points. Jolene is taking gold. Jolene is taking gold with 7 out of 7. Wow. Very good for him. Congratulations. Or for her. No idea. The name is just very mixed. I don't know. So Felipe went on to 5.5. 5.5 for Felipe. Jolene went on to 7. Look like Felipe might stay in second place. But I don't know, because if someone wins here, they might go on to 6. If someone comes to go up to 6, there are a lot of people with 5 points here. Success have 5 points. If he go on to 6, then he will end up coming second in the tournament. If Success playing is still, who is Success playing with? Who's Aidan playing with? Okay, let me see who's Aidan is playing with. Yeah, but Aidan is in trouble in this one. Yep. Black is winning this one for sure. Yep. So queen there. unless he managed to win on time. If he could play quickly, like if he's playing a 1 minute game, but not enough. It's not enough. Yes, not enough there. Yep, this will end up in mate. Wow, what is going on here? One more game, guys. One more game. One more game, and the results are Jolene first place, Oliver second place, and Felipe third place. Guys, this was a very good tournament. It finished just 7:59. This was precise, like a good clock. Okay, guys, take care. Take care, take care, take care. Have a good night. And I might see some of you at school at chess training. Remember, guys, get ready, get ready. Team tournament is coming up. Open tournament is coming up. National juniors is coming up. Yes, inquire about it. If you need information of any of those tournaments, wherever, we're going to be sending the flyers. Or in the WhatsApp groups, we're going to send the flyers physically as well, so you could have it in your hand and go and show your mommy. Mommy, I want to play in this tournament. I want to play for my team. Okay, so, okay, guys, take care. Have a good night. Bye-bye.